Welcome back! Today we are going to learn how to focus on what's working rather than what's not. Also, for yourself, we are going to learn how you can focus on what's really good about you rather than what's missing or what you're not good at. You ready? Or, by the way, have you noticed my Christmas vibe over there? I have a deer ear. Anyway, first coffee, right? How can you embrace your greatness and find a way to a thriving life? Focus on what's working. But we have taught to focus on what's missing, what's lacking in our life. That's how the world is, right? Our society taught us what our weaknesses are and what's missing in our life. They never told us, oh, you're really good at this, do more. Or how amazing relationship you have. You're really good at communication. Nobody told us these things. Remember back in middle or high school when math seemed like an uphill battle and you sought extra help to conquer it? But hey, how often were you cheered on your brilliant storytelling skills or your brilliant problem-solving knack? Probably not as much, right? Because people love to focus on our weaknesses or what's missing in our life, what's lacking, rather than this is amazing, she's really good at this, or she's so beautiful, she's so successful, how amazing her storytelling skills. In this video, I'll guide you to embrace and nurture your extraordinary talents and passions. I'll also show you how to focus on what's thriving in your life and create more of it. You ready? Let's dive into it. First of all, unfortunately, we are living in a world where the education system pushes us to be good at everything, not realizing that the magic happens when we truly excel in what we love. We are not meant to fit into a cookie cutter shape of perfect. We are here to shine in our own authentic way. Remember, life isn't about being a master of everything. It's about mastering what makes your heart sing. Think about what you're good at and what you struggle on being good at. Maybe you're not an emotional empath, but maybe you're very good at crisis management. Maybe you're not good at finances, but you might be very good at communication. So what to do with this awareness you have right now? Well, I can't tell you what to do. I can only guide you to what you can do to create more successful, more fulfilling life by focusing on your greatness and focusing on what's thriving in your life instead of what's lacking. Shall we? How can you focus on your greatness? First of all, you need to find what you're good at. How? You can simply ask your friends, your relatives, your loved ones, or your coworkers. You can ask them, what do you think I am good at? Some people escape to answer, but some people will answer. And try to find people, try to choose people who you trust and know that they will tell you the truth. So that's important. But maybe you can find it on your own. Think about what you are good at doing. Maybe you're really good at making a cup of coffee, or maybe you're really good at listening to people's problems. Maybe you're really good at with numbers, finances. Maybe you're really good at reading and writing and all those social part. You'll find what you're good at. And people around you will be a great help. But again, find the ones that you trust. Once you find what you're good at, it's easy to move forward. You can start doing more of what you're good at and start being master it. Again, going back to the same example. When we were in high school or middle school, when we were not good at something, we tend to hire a teacher or instructor to teach us that, right? I've had that experience. I was not good at history, and I was trying to be good at history all the time rather than improving my math. I was really good at math. I loved solving problems at that time. But I didn't hire a math teacher. I focused on more of the history because I was lacking in that part. So that's the mistake our society pushes us to make that mistake. What we need to do is focus on what's thriving and make it even brighter, better. So that's what you're gonna do from now on. Forget the past, forget the society. That's my mission, right? Not following any social norms, creating your own authentic way. You're authentic, and I'm here to unfold your authenticity. Let's move forward. So when you focus on what you're good at, you become awesome at it. And when you're doing awesome in something, in that case, you will be happier, and that area of your life will impact positively on other areas of your life. So if your personal life is thriving, it more likely improves your professional life because you are human in different roles, right? Maybe you're a mom, you're a wife, and you're also a manager in a company. So you have all those hats you wear, you change during the day. So when one of them is thriving and you're becoming better at that, it affects positively, miraculously in other areas of your life. When a wife is happy, there's a saying, happy wife, happy life, right? So when your wife is happy, you tend to be more successful in your business. You're happier already, and that affects your business. You will be more focused on what you do because now you have another motivation that your wife is happy and you want to make her happier. And now you're focusing on your work in a different way. You're more focused, more motivated to be good at. So see how this is working? And it's of course could be other way. If something is not working and you're focusing on what's not working, you probably create more of drama in other areas of your life. So you don't want to do that, but we all have done it, right? I've done it. So let's focus on the good. Let's focus on the joy and move forward. Like I touched, I'm not only talking about personal growth here. I'm also talking about your life. Life happens. Sometimes we have sad news. Sometimes things not work in a way we want, you know. Sometimes you get sick. Sometimes your car is broken. Things happen. But the point is, there's a saying in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, there's a saying, it's not about what happened to you, It's about how you perceive it. 90% of that situation is how you perceive it. Only 10% is what happens to you. Other part, 90% is how you see it and how you take it and apply it to your life. Let's say you apply for a job and you got rejected. It's 10% of what happens to you. You got rejected from a job application. So 90% of the situation is how you see it, how you take it, and how you move forward. If you're taking it, oh, again, I got rejected, I will never find a job that I can fit in. I really wanted this job and it's not happening. Nothing is working in my life. And you create more drama. But if you take it as a redirection, because rejection is always redirection, you're directing yourself to another way. That's not your way. So maybe the job you applied for wasn't for you. Most likely, better, greater one is waiting for you over here. But you have to go there. You have to use this 90% to change your perspective on what happens to you. So if you take it as okay, this is a lesson, I learned, this isn't for me, or maybe you found a mistake you made, or you found there's another way to pursue, then you just go do it. You're not sticking on what happened to you and be sad about it, cry about it. You're creating a way to still reach your goal, because your goal is to get a job, right? So you're taking it as a lesson, as a redirection, and applying it into your life. When something we call unfortunate or bad happens in our life, start with looking what's good about it, or how you can change it to something better. So let's go with the more physical example. Let's say you're holding a glass and it's broken. So when it's broken, you need to look at your hand first, if your hand is okay. And then look at where the pieces went and think of how you can clean it without hurting yourself. And then you move forward. Rather than taking that as oh my God, another thing to work on, another negativity. My day is a mess today. And if you use these negative words and continue creating drama, you will receive more drama, trust me. But if you just move forward, okay, let's clean it and, let's just move forward. Thankfully, my hand is okay. I know this might sound like a very simple daily example, but we do. You do. I'm sure you're watching this video. You probably had that experience in the past when something went wrong in your day-to-day life, like a broken glass. You're like, shit, my day is going to be worse. It's not going to be a bright day today. I have a headache too, I will have this cancellation, I have this, and no. Stop doing. I covered two things. One was focusing on your greatness rather than what your lack of. Well, you're not lacking anything. You're just not good at everything. But you're good at something over here. And second one, we talked about how you can focus on what's working in your day-to-day life and how you can perceive that from a positive eye. If you want more guidance, if you want to go deeper in your personal and professional growth, click the link below on this video to schedule a complimentary call with me. Let's talk about your greatness, let's talk about your dreams, and let's talk about how we can create a thriving life for you. Until next time, stay with joy.